tell when the body is releasing energy by what happens. So there's multiple things that happen. Most people will yawn as they're tapping. That's a release of energy. You know, tears are always a release of energy. Some people will burp. Some people will get really, really tired. And obviously the words change, right? If you're really emotional about something as you start tapping, and as you release the emotion, you become calmer, your voice changes, and right, it gets to the point where you're just telling a story, like you're reading from a book. There's no more emotion left in that story. So those are all ways that you can tell that something is changing, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, quite a few years ago now, I used to practice the body talk system, and sometimes what you would experience if it was being done on you, or if you were doing a session on someone else, as something was being released, I mean, maybe an emotion, might be something else, you would hear the tummy rumble or the gurgle. And I do remember there was someone, one of the other students I studied with a few times, and whenever she had something released, she would always yawn.
Yeah.
But she
And
was
as
the
you
only.
get deeper,
Yeah.
as you get deeper, as you release more and more strange things start to happen. So, you know, people will twitch as well, right? So muscles will release that
Oh,
you hadn't.
I've seen people go into full-on convulsions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So as I got to the place where I was doing the feeling the feelings more, things would start to release that had been pent up. I think of it like as, you know, those little mice or little cars, you pull back and you pull back and you pull back, and you're storing that tension in the wheels, and then you let go and it just starts going off into the distance. Well, a lot of us have been holding tension. So I've been holding tension in my jaw for so long that I was not aware of. But when I started to release this tension, at some point it got to the place where it just released on its own, and it would move side to side like a metronome, just for hours and hours, and it went on for weeks. I could stop it whenever I wanted, but when I just relaxed my jaw and let it go, it would just do that over and over again until it had released enough and it stopped. But the same thing would also happen with different limbs, like different arms and legs, and just that pent up tension. That again, one of the key things that I learned on my journey is we hold so much tension inside of us that we're just not aware of, because it's stuck in our subconscious mind. So, you know, if you're listening to this and you don't think you have any tension, I'm guessing you do, but you
Mm.
just might not be aware of it yet.